I'm here with Tom and the rest of the lads. You've got some usual faces on my left and Tom here. First time I spoke to you, but Tom, what you making of that today, 3-0?
Yeah, it was good. I was a bit disappointed with Dan James. I thought Dawson was there to be had today. I felt like he did it a few times, but I still feel it could have been, they were looking for it every time, and he was not looking to get in behind, he was always looking to feet. So I feel that could have been a bit, but other than that,
do you think things are catching up? I don't want to be highly critical of Daniel James because ultimately we've won today and he did set up the opportunity for the penalty. But do you think things have, the amount of football, the change of pace, everything's catching up a little bit?
Yeah, I think obviously he had a great start, obviously, and I think we all hyped him up a bit. And then I think teams are starting to work him out a bit. That if you limit that pace in behind, but I think with Dawson being there today, I think even if he'd over 15, 20 yards, it's there to take. Yeah. But yeah, he sets things up, but you only need that one opportunity, don't you?
Therefore, what else did you make of the performance, the overall performance today? Because 3-0, Bruno gets a goal, his first goal. Martial 15th.
Penalty though.
He's a bit nervous, isn't he?
I'm like, and then Foster going the other way. But other than that, Bruno, fantastic today.
He got 2 assists, I think, as well. And he's looking like a big difference in there at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and I think we needed that. I think that was the spark we're missing. It's showing. Yeah, Ollie gets his criticism, but if you look at the signings that he's made, they're starting to show that quality, and not just throwing money at things.
Are you behind Ollie, for the long term?
Well, I sent you guys a tweet a couple of weeks back. If you look at our teams around us, they've all had their strongest 11s out 90% of the time. Ollie's had it once. You'd say the Chelsea game. We win 4-0 in that. And we're still in the running for Champions League. So I think, job well done.
You think overall, from where we were in the summer, we have made progression then under him?
I think we're getting there. I still think we're moving forward. I think we're missing a few pieces to the puzzle. I love Martial, but I think he needs a partner. I think Rashford could be that partner. If we're going with a 4-3-3, then you have. If we bring in Sancho in the summer, you've got Rashford, Sancho, Martial. That's not bad. With Pogba, Bruno, and McTominay. That's not a bad.
It's not a bad team.
It's not a bad team, innit?
If Pogba sticks around. Top 4. How are you feeling with that one?
Yeah, I think we can do top 4. I think Chelsea, they got an okay result yesterday, but I think they're on their way down. I think they're struggling to score goals, and I think we're building momentum, which we always do February onwards.
No one's mentioned yet, which I'm surprised at. Mason Greenwood's 10th goal today. Great finish. He somehow seems to not play well in any game and end up coming off with a fantastic goal under his net.
Yeah, I think he was coming off. If you look, you've seen them warming up down the side, and then he goes, bags one in, and then thought, I've had enough now, I'll go off.
What a player, eh?
Oh, he's class.
Bruno, your man of the match, though?
Yeah, definitely.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Zayan, what did you make of that today?
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance. 3 goals, kept a clean sheet as well. So there's nothing much we could ask for more. And I thought that Bruno was the main player today. I think he was the final piece of what we needed, because in the season before we were lacking that creativity when we get the ball into the middle. So I think that it was a great performance from Bruno and a great performance from the team.
You say we got it all today. We also got to see Danny Welbeck back. How good was that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. And
you're not as enthusiastic about that one as I am, are you?
Yeah.
Who was your man of the match? Was it Bruno today, or was it Martial for the goal of the season, or who was it?
Yeah, I think it was Bruno. He scored a penalty which he won himself and got the 2 assists, and I thought he really ran the show in the midfield.
Do you prefer 3 at the back or 4 at the back?
Depends who you're playing against. For example, you're playing against a team like...
Was it better to go with that today or with the 3, do you think?
4, I think, because that you can have, we have a bit more solidity, and then when we play the back 3, I think that it handles the front 3 like Liverpool's maybe a lot more better.
Therefore, so Bruno, your man of the match. How are you feeling about top 4 now?
Yeah,
3 points behind.
Yeah, I think that Chelsea is starting to slip, and
although they beat Spurs yesterday, to be fair,
I think that that's like the first time in a long time they scored quite 2 goals, because usually they're struggling to score. Like when we played against them, they had the 2 goals disallowed, but I don't think they were as creative as we were. So I think that we've got the momentum ahead of them. So I definitely think we can make this top 4.
Like the sound of that. Lovely. Cheers, Zayan. Kartik, what you make of that today?
It's good, wasn't it? It's all right, this winning stuff, when we have Bruno in there. I came here tired from watching the fight. Big up Tyson Fury, my guy. I was tired and I was thinking, I hope we just win. You know, I hope we play well. And then I saw Pereira wasn't in the team and I was like, yes, I'm going to enjoy this. And then Bruno did that. What a player. Is he the best player in the world now?
Possibly.
Is it too late to put him
Definitely
in
the best player in Manchester.
Is it too late to put him in the nominations for Ballon d'Or?
No, it's not.
It's not. Let's do it. No, yeah, the first half wasn't very good. We were quite poor. Second half, we were much better because Bruno had more space to move, and that happens when you go 1-0 up. And everyone else just came into play, and the other two goals were brilliant. And if you still had pants on after Martial's goal, you're doing it wrong.
Bro, why has no one been hyping that goal up as much as me?
What a goal! I was thinking he was going to square it, and then he went.
Because the chance seemed to have gone, and then he had that turn where he sent 3 defenders the wrong way, which left him with the space to the goal. And to scoop it up when you're 7 yards out at an angle, you might just be the best number 9 on the planet. I don't know.
Foster has a family. He has to go home after that. Poor guy. No, that was brilliant.
His missus ain't letting him in after that. Who was your man of the match, Bruno?
Yeah, Bruno. Easily. I mean, was he involved in all 3 goals? Did he get?
Well, yeah, I know Martial came back off the keeper, but he passed it through.
Bruno. We'll give it Bruno. He's in my fantasy team. I need it. Yeah, Bruno, man of the match. He was easily the best player on the pitch. And you know what I loved for the end of that game? Igalo, 30-year-old Igalo, Nigerian international, is having a go at 21-year-old Tahith Chong for not squaring it.
Nigerian R9.
Nigerian R9, yeah.
Interesting thing this week is obviously 3 clean sheets, which we don't keep many of them these days. But 3 clean sheets. We're still in the Europa League. Got a big chance to progress to the last 16. And now we've closed that gap on top 4. I had almost written top 4 off a few weeks ago, and I'm kind of not committing on it because I'm kind of just writing it off. So if we get it, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Are you more confident than I am?
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm more confident. I'm just thinking it's still there. It's still something we can work towards. I don't know if we'll get it for sure, but we're still in the hunt somehow, and we're getting players back fit. McTominay looked good when he came on. That's just a bonus. And then, okay, we don't have Rashford there, but Mason's stepping up, and he's coming on in games, and he's not doing much, but he scores, and that's what you need. He's getting goals.
10 goals for him this season.
10. He's how old is he now? I'm losing track. Is he 19? 18. 18. 10 goals. Insane. But no, yeah. If he can play more games, get more goals, get Bruno going, we can make top 4. Why not? And Europa League. If we get there, if we don't, I'm not too bothered about that. It's the league that I'm bothered about.
Right behind Ali still.
Of course, always. I mean, he's made a good signing there with Bruno, and you've got a backup in Igalo, so the squad looks a little bit more balanced. We look a bit better going forward, just a lot more quality. And I'm just thinking, imagine what we'll look like when Bruno has maybe a Grealish, maybe a Maddison, maybe a Sancho around him, and we'll just be a lot more smoother in attack.
Fingers crossed. Carl, what did you make of that today, brother?
Yeah, decent, though, isn't it? Bruno's like, I think he's probably the best player in the world. But do you know what I mean? Just having Bruno Fernandes in the team with the vision that he has and the ability that he has to deliver a decent football it puts us way above where we were at the start. If we just signed him in the summer, we would have been up there with the top 4 teams already. So
that was a difference in the summer. We're passing the ball across a lot of back 4s, never trying to get in between the lines. And the first thing he does is look for those passes in between the lines.
I say he's so quick at turning into space and then going towards goal, and like you say, passing it through the midfield and to the attackers instead of like sideways, backwards, sideways. It's never 3 or 4 touches either with Bruno. It's one out of his feet, gone, pass, and he already knows what he's doing in the football before he's even got it, which our other central midfielders haven't got, or creative midfielders haven't got, apart from Pogba. But you're not seeing him this season really. But imagine their midfielder, Pogba, Fred, and Bruno in it. Yeah. It's like it's way above that we've had all season, and hopefully we can get it all like ticking over.
I kind of feel like though, if we did have Pogba fit for the season, we probably don't sign Bruno in January because we probably wait till the summer. But I totally hear you. It's frustrating that we've had all these players and they have been injured, and we could have signed Bruno in the summer and we didn't. But nevertheless, he's here now, got his first goal under his belt. The man that got the second goal that sealed the points. After a VAR worry, I've not seen that. So was it handball? Was it not?
I've no idea. I've not seen it. I'm at Stretford then, so it's gone in. I didn't even know. It was my mate was sat next to me. He goes, "We need a VAR," and he goes, "VAR check." And I was like, "Fucking happy days."
No, I knew. I had a gut feeling it wasn't going to be given, and it wasn't. Martial's goal though, what a goal!
Naughty that, innit? Naughty that. You say the chance looked like it's gone, and then all of a sudden he drops the shoulder, turns on the ball when it's in. Like, I didn't even anticipate it. I was still sat down when it went in, and it's fucking. If he can do that every week, like and see that Martial every week, I'm more than happy just to play him up through the middle every week. But it's just whether he turns up in it at times. And sometimes he gets a lot of stick, Martial, but I think he does what a 9's supposed to do. But because he does it lazily, if that makes sense, he gets a lot of criticism. So like he works the channels well. He drops off. The only issue I have with Martial, he's not between the posts enough. There was 1 or 2 opportunities today where Dan James has crossed the ball and he's on the penalty spot. If he wants to stay there, he's got to be in that 6-yard box when that ball comes across the box. You get a load more. He'll score 30 a season if he just stands there. Do you know what I mean? So, overall decent therefore.
Top 4, you still confident with that? And how are you feeling with Ollie?
You know, top 4 has always been are we going to do it? And we've bottled it a few times, haven't we? Same as the rest of the teams in the top 4, but it's on. It's back on. It's in our own hands, but you know, Chelsea aren't that great. They've got a mistake in them, haven't they? And if we can just get a bit of consistency, then I think we'll do it. And I'm always pro Ollie, mate. Ollie in all the way. You got to back the manager. You can't just keep fucking sacking managers every time, because a few results don't go our way.
Do you think his job will depend on him getting Champions League football though? Because I think ultimately you should never change manager because of a position, because we could get top 4 because Chelsea are shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, you should always judge whether your manager stays on based on the bigger picture. Are we improving? Are we moving forward? But I feel like the club are more knee-jerk than that.
Yeah. You know what? It's shown in the past, isn't it, with like Louis van Gaal and all that. As soon as Mourinho was available, it was gone, wasn't it? Just get him. But he needs time. I think it's improving slowly. I do. Like, signings he's made in Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Bruno Fernandes, you know, they've been class this season and they've been our best players. So I get some of the results have been shocking this season. Some of them have been really bad. Some of the performance have been really bad. But with an inconsistent young team, it's going to happen. So give him time, and I think it'll bear fruit. I do.
Cheers, man. Appreciate it.